Tichel, and today I'll be showing you one very basic, user-friendly way to tie a Jewish headscarf. For starters, take a look at this. I want you to take note of, its visual presence, just how relatively more graceful and sleek it looks to your typical headscarf that unfortunately you've been seeing lately at your local kosher supermarket. It probably looks sleeker, more graceful. It doesn't bunch up as much. It has more volume. That's a very important part. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want to share what I know with as many people as I can, so that you don't end up being the one dowdy headscarf pushing your shopping cart at the local kosher supermarket. Okay. So for starters, let me show you what's underneath the scarf and how that contributes to its volume and its grace. This is something I call a waffle weave snood, but don't go Googling that term. That is just a descriptive I invented to refer to this. Links to where you could buy the snood online are at the bottom of this video. You probably could find it in some hosiery stores in your neighborhood if you live in an Orthodox neighborhood, but just in case you don't, it's not so reliable, and I don't know what the formal name for the snood is, so I would best advise you to just click on the links below this video, and you could just buy it online. So this snood consists of a very, very sheer, breathable layer of material underneath these satiny strips of material. And the sheer layer of material is very, very breathable. In the heat of the summer, your head will be able to breathe through this perfectly like a dream. But the thick strips give it its shape and its structure so that the scarf has volume. It doesn't just lie flat. Alright? So now that that's it about the snood, so let's look at the scarf. I happen to have bought this at H&M. It's see-through. Look, always buy a see-through scarf. If the light don't shine through it, you don't want it on your head. It's going to bunch up, it's going to scrunch up, it's going to have ugly little corners sticking out, and it's going to have thick wrinkles, and it's just not going to do what a scarf should do on your head. Alright? See-through. Very important. Alright, that said, let me show you how to tie it. It's very simple. It's good to leave a little bit of the snood sticking out in front, because I've actually had people ask me, ooh, how'd you get those braids? I'm like, what braids? And I guess to some people, the snood sticking out in front looks a little bit like a braid. See? Okay, let me give you a disclaimer. I'm not a professional videographer, and I'm a bit of a klutz with this. This is my third time trying to make this video, for that record, and I didn't get a mirror, so I can't see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to hope for the best. Alright, you always leave, to tie a scarf this way, and there are many ways to tie it, you leave one end longer than the next. You see, one end is longer than the next, alright, and then you tie it in back. Look, you just tie it once like this, tie. This is where it gets a little tricky, because you don't want anything sticking, you don't want, you want it to tie neatly. Sometimes if there's a lot of fabric, it could stick out and bunch up here, whatever. So this feels relatively smooth. Okay, one end longer than the next. You take the longer end, and you wrap it around like this. It's good to wrap it not so much towards the front of your head, like more towards the center over here, because that gives it more volume than it would have if it was like this. The last thing you want to do is tie it around your forehead. I know you've seen some people do that in Israel, so you think it's correct. Don't go there. You want to give yourself volume on top. Like this. Look. And tuck it in. Tuck. See? Let me demonstrate again. You take the longer strip and You tie it over the top of your head to give it maximum volume. And then you tuck it in, very simple. Alright, now this you can leave hanging down, but I personally never do that because, you know, I've been a cat owner for many years. And you know what happens when you dangle anything in front of a cat, like a necklace? It will bat it away. Cats do not like anything dangling in front of their face unless they like to play with it or bat it away or kill it or whatever. So, if you think it looks nice, fine. But, you know, one of the reasons why it's easy for me to wear a scarf, I've never worn a wig in my life, is because I never really wore my hair down. I would try. I would, like, post pictures with my hair down, and I would say, you know, that looks great, that's me, and conveniently forget the fact that I was batting it back in a bun the rest of the time. I guess I took after my cat. Well, what I like to do with this is I like to tie it back like this. Look. And you tuck it under. Once again, for that bun look, you take a shorter tail over and tuck it under. Now, if you'll excuse me a second, since I don't have a mirror here, I will have to be right back to see what this looks like. Just 1 second. Yay! Good enough. Just some thoughts on more things you might want to know if you're going to wear a scarf. It's very important to pick a scarf that's the right color. If it makes your complexion look even a little bit yellow, it will age you by at least 5 years. You know, if you compare a woman in her 20s and a woman in her 40s, all things being equal, the woman in her 40s will have a somewhat more yellow complexion. Hey, maybe that's the reason why, you know, Asians look younger than they are, because they're always yellow. My husband's a Chinese convert. I'm allowed to make Asian jokes. Alright, but you want to hold up that scarf in front of your face to see if it makes your skin look a little bit yellow, because it is unflattering. Alright? Asians could have yellow skin. You know, it's built into their coloring. It looks natural on them. You don't want your face looking yellow. So I personally look good in orangey pinks, and you know, after a lot of experimenting, I realized that burgundy looks good on me too. Green, and you just keep holding them up. If you're very fair-skinned, you don't want to wear anything. Usually, you don't want to wear anything that's too white or pasty, like baby pink or baby blue. I'm totally self-projecting here, but most fair complexions cannot withstand the impact, the shock of a very, very icy white color. It just makes your face look brown and ugly next to it, like don't go there. You want something that makes your face look vibrant and bright, not dull and like, any color that's too bright will make your face look dull. Another thing to remember is, you notice I shave my payas? I'm allowed to do that, I'm a woman. Okay, and I've also shaved the back of my neck because unfortunately some women who wear scarves, you'll notice that there's lots of hair on their neck spreading underneath it. It's not that flattering. Now this is something a lot of people will naturally forget to do. It's a very easy thing to forget to do. No one ever taught you to do it, right? And who really wants to think there's all this hair on the back of your neck? You're used to thinking about shaving your armpits. You're not, and your legs. No one ever told you to shave your neck. So, you know, you're just being you. Just in a headscarf, right? Shave your neck. Just tie on that scarf, take a razor, and swipe. Alright? With enough habit, you could, with enough practice, you could even learn to do it in the shower without being morbidly terrified of accidentally shaving your head. You know, I just do it in the shower, and I've never even had a close call once. Another thing you might want to remember is, take off those tags. You don't want a little tag sticking out the bottom of your scarf. You don't want it. It looks nasty. What's the big deal? You leave tags on your shirt, right? I got a little tag in here. I just tuck it in. The problem with the scarf is either you can't tuck it in because it's hanging out on the exposed tail, or it's sticking out somewhere in back and you can't see it. How many of us have eyes back there? You know, just take off those tags. You know, nobody really cares you know, made in Israel or India or 100% cotton or whatever. Also, if you want to invest in a really, really nice scarf, go to www.leelach.com. That's www.leelach.com. For the right price, they have some really original scarves you will not be able to find anywhere else as of now. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's parnasa by talking about scarves that you can't see right through when you hold up to the light. That's a lot of scarves these days, a lot of the synthetic ones. Light does not shine through them, and just look at the next person you see wearing a synthetic, like a thick synthetic scarf that's thoroughly opaque. Chances are it just doesn't look as good as this. Don't buy it. Really. Well, that's it for now, and thank you so much, and I hope to see you in your new scarf. You could please, you know, let me know if you've seen my video, and just say hi. And thanks for the video.